we'll just, first of all, we'll just come to our page. This is your page. We'll just come to our page size and come to, we'll be using 3000 by 3000 by 3000. Yep, that's all. Our page is ready. Then we'll come to our page color. This is our page. Please, I wanted to say something. This is your page icon. So this is our color. Yep, so that is it. So I'll just come to the color and I'll just choose white. This time around I'm not using gradient. You can see all the gradients I'll be using. You can see the gradient I'll be using. I created this gradient. It's simple. If you want to create a gradient, just touch, either you touch this or you touch this. So if I touch this part, it means I want to change that gradient. Now let me just show you what I mean. So it means I have to just come here. I can turn this one to red, you see, and this is black, and I can turn this one to orange. Before you can do something like this, ensure you understand color theory, the color that works. You can see that these two, they are almost the same. I can't just go and use green all of a sudden. You see, there's no match for that. So orange match with this. You can see I can just change it and see how good this, you can see this. So but that's not what we are doing today. I'll just use black and white, and we'll be using white for this tutorial. I don't want this tutorial to be very long, but I will just find, I think I'll be working with this. This is what I'll be working with. This is our design. We want to get this design done and we are going to get started. Let me just pin this. This is your padlock to lock this, and I'll close this. This eye icon is just to close, you see, to close. Now so I'll just bring out, first thing is your background. The first thing so I'm going to use this. I think this fits perfectly well, and I'm just going to copy it like this, and this is what I used. Now one thing you do is you just come to erase color, because I don't need much of the red, just as it is like this. I just click on erase color, I just press it, and this is a color picker. This exactly, this is your color picker. Sorry, this is your color picker. So I just click on this. See, it's already on red. You can select any color you want to remove. Now I want to remove red from this color. Okay, now you see how this is. So I can increase the rate at which I just want to remove it. I just want white. See, red is totally out, and I want to add red. Just come here and add, and this is it. I can add blue color. I can just make this thing blue and increase this on my design. Now what do you do with this? Reduce the opacity to 1%. You see, 1%, there's nothing showing here. I'll just make it 2%. Sorry, take it back. 1%. Reduce the opacity to 1%. I don't want this to show. I just want a slight pattern to just be on the background. Now that's it. So I just go over again and picture. I just come and yep. Okay. Yes. So I think this is it. Yep. So this is it, and I come to hue. This hue, HUE, is where you actually change color. This is where I change my shirt to either blue, green, red, yellow, any kind of color. You can change it. You can change any kind of color. I'll do a tutorial for that another day. But for now, let's just stick to this. I have to reduce the saturation to 0, reduce the brightness a little, increase the contrast. The contrast, in as much as I just want my face to be out a little, that's just it. There were some dark spots at my face. I just want the thing to come out. That's the only reason why I did that. So anything you do, just make sure it has a reason, either for bringing out something or the beauty or something like that. So sorry, I just want this to be the same thing I'm doing. Okay, alright, I'm on the right track. So what do I do next? I come, simple, happy new year. So I increase this, happy new year. I want to find Montserrat, just come here, Montserrat. You see it, there's Montserrat semi-bold, there's Montserrat extra bold, Montserrat, the whole of this place is just Montserrat. So any one of them, but at least just ensure you are not using the one that is just get it. This is semi-bold, you see, it's not that bold. This is medium, this is Montserrat bold, this is the one I'm using. You can see it, Montserrat bold. So this is it. So happy new year. You can see that the text, they are too far apart. That's how it is on Pixellab. So you see this align, the alignment is on the left, this is center, this is right. So just leave that left alignment. The spacing, there's no need for us to space it like this, because this is like an heading, not a subheading, sorry. So the spacing, I have to reduce the spacing. See, you can see something. So I've not done any trick here, I've not done anything new. You can see I just reduce the spacing now. So this, sorry, I think I have to just shape this a little here. Shape this here a little. Okay, now this is happy new year. What do I need to do? I just add a blue color, that's it. Search for any blue color here, or just touch this plus icon, touch the plus icon. Please, if you don't get it, go over the video again or ask me a question. I'll just try my best to make this self-explanatory. Happy new year, and that's it. You see the beauty is coming out. This is the caption. I've not used too many colors now, I've not used too many things here. So what do I need to do? I just come over, I need to create this my blur effect. How do I create blur effect? There are many ways to create blur effect. You can create blur effect like this. Sorry, this is my shape. I just click on this shape, then you come to your cycle, reduce the opacity of the cycle. Are you seeing this? Reduce the opacity of this. Just go down to, this is your stroke. See this? This is stroke width. See this? Increase the blur of your stroke width. It increases the blur of this. Reduce this very well. Okay, this. Then now increase this. Please, if you don't understand this, just go over again to the video, you will understand. Then add color to this. Let me just add white. So what do you need to do? Just to copy this here, copy this here, copy this here. Just be copying them like that, and you will get your desired result. You see it? But there's another way you do it. You just come here, it's already on square, and you just click on this square here, come to gradient. This is what I did here. Yeah, but let me show you how I did it. Let me just use a normal, this is gradient. Click on the plus icon, sorry, this plus icon. When you click on this plus icon, now these are different kinds of gradient styles. They are called gradient styles. This one is the radial, this one is, and think this is the linear, this is also linear, this one is something else. I've forgotten the names of all these ones. I think in Corridor they have names there. So I'll just be using either this or this. Yeah, let me just use this. I'll touch this black. You see this thing? You click on it. If I click on this, I click on this again. Are you seeing this color? Sorry. I click on this again. Then I reduce this to 0. This thing just means background, meaning the reduction of the color to 0. I reduce this. You can see there's just only white here. There's no other color. You can see. So let me bring this one back a little. Take this one here a little. Are you seeing it? Okay, this. Can you see your blood? Okay, this. Can you see it? Can you see this? Can you see how good this is? This is how we create blur. So let me just also add this then. Alright, let me just add this for learning sake. What do I do? Always pin your objects, pin them, lock them. Sorry, I'm calling it pinning. Lock them. Ensure you're always locking them. And so even if you are tapping your screen, you don't have to scatter them. That's it. So what do I do next? This is where I bring out. This thing is I just call it a ruler to straighten up our designs, just to make sure they align. Okay, just call it your alignment tool. This is it here. So I'm taking my alignment to me. Let me delete this. Just touch here. Let me also delete this. I don't need it. I don't even need much. I just want this thing to be straight. You see this? It does not matter. It's just make sure your designs are aligned. Now I'll come to shape again. This is my shape. I want to add another shape here. This place. So, and that shape was kind of curved. I'm the one that designed it, so I know. So the radius. Sorry, let me add the color. Blue. So it was kind of curved. It's just to add radius. Okay, that's it. But let me reduce the opacity a little, just little. Yep. And not just opacity, I also added stroke. Let me just add some little stroke. And then let me add color to this stroke. Stroke is not stroking enough. I want this stroke to be visible. Okay, so I think this one is okay. Okay. Okay, let me see. Alright then. So okay, this Happy New Year is even red. Sorry, let me change this color to red. Yeah, this red is okay. So what do I need to do now? Let me just copy the Happy New Year. So I'm just doing this as if I'm teaching cool. Now this is the Happy New Year design. Because I lock it, I cannot just touch it from here. So I'll just press copy. You see it? Copy here. Or you can also copy from here. You can copy from here directly. This icon is copy. This icon is copy. This one, copy. This one means to edit. This one means to increase text. This one means to rotate. This one means to add color. This one means to centralize. This one means to take it to front, to take it to back. This one. So For this one, I'll just make the color white because I'm adding this to the for contrast sake. I've taught you contrast already, so for contrast sake I'll make this white. Then I'll just let me just use Mosera semi bold. I don't want this to be too bold, so people can be able to read this. And I'll just use so I think this is the word I used before. Then I used something like welcome to 2025 and increase the line spacing for this, increase the line spacing. Just have to make sure this is aligned. The line spacing should not be too much. It should just be readable, not too much. Yeah. So you can see this is very aligned and okay. You don't need to add much. You don't need to add too much for this. It's good that your work is very neat and aligned. So I can pin this. I can also pin this. Yeah, I didn't pin this. So our next line of action. Wait, let me see the flyer. So I'll learn line of action just to add this. So I'll just go over to this place. Okay, yeah. So this is it. I don't know why these days I just like adding patterns to my design. The thing is, I don't really know why, but sometimes I just like adding patterns. So this is to front and this is to back, but this color is not matching with this blue and red I'm using. So I'll just come to color filter. Sorry, this is my color filter. I click on this icon, come to color filter, hue. I just play with my hue. You just play with it and find the color that matches with this blue. I think this match. So just okay that. Then I copy this. Then I come to my mask. This is your mask. Click on your mask and then you add mask to this. Okay, sorry. Let me just, when I enter the mask, I use out. When I use out, I just find a way to find something that fits this picture. How did I add this shadow? I just come to shadow. This is shadow here. Please pay attention to this place. It's very, very important. This is my blur radius. Just imagine I'm using black. This is my blur radius. I can shift the shadow to the right, to X, the X axis or the Y axis. Y axis is just up and down. So let me just take it up a little, then take it sideways. But are you sure? Okay, yep, it's okay like this. Take it side. What do? I use the plus icon. I reduce it. I don't want the shadow to be too much. You can see what I did. Now it's reduced. So you can see what happened here now. It's not as it used to be. Now I'm looking at this thing. To just place that there so this thing can fit. I don't want this thing to touch. Okay, so this is okay. I'll just copy this. This is it. Come to copy, then I'll write at Blessed Obosa. But you are not going to write Blessed Obosa. You are going to put your name there. You're the one wishing them. I'm not the one wishing them. So I can't be wishing your own audience happy new year. So you have to write your own. Please, anywhere you are, please just try and do something like this. Even if you are not from Nigeria, any country, just do this and send. Okay, yeah, so this is it. We are done, and we are done with this video. You can see that this thing is simple. So for this background I added initially, let me just increase. You can see if I increase the opacity, it's going to be too much. This is one thing you should understand. Now let me increase the opacity by 2, just 2. Please don't overdo, just 2. You see it? Happy New Year. The Happy New Year is not too much. The Happy New Year is not disturbing anything in this design. It's just too simple. Now I added something, so I'll send this for you guys so you can download and explore. This is it. So for this, I think it's even good to reduce the opacity of this. Let me reduce the opacity and see. Yeah, I think this is okay. Also for this, should I reduce for this? Yes, I think this is okay. Yeah, this is okay. This is okay. This is wonderful. So you can see the design is not hard. So let me check if there are any other thing I need to add again. So there's not. Oh, there's one more thing. There's an emoji I've not added. That's this emoji right there. So let me put up this thing. Where is it? This is it here. So I just come and just add here. This thing, I did the motion effect of photo. You can just download it. I downloaded it on Pinterest. Downloaded that on Pinterest, and this is it. Is there anything I've now did? Wow, wait. This design looks the design looks different. Okay. It's just the design. Yep. Alright. It's all good. This is okay. I don't want something else to spoil it. Okay, let me just also change this. Okay, so this is it. And this is the design I did earlier. And this is the other. So let me take this together. The thing is, I don't even plan it. Why I even do the design most times, I don't plan doing it like that. I just do it as I want to, because sometimes designs just can make you just be busy, especially when you are not really busy at the moment. Most people spend time watching reels and watching things on social media, but some people are just busy designing rubbish. So sometimes the rubbish becomes something of sense. So when you are done, you just come to save, come to PNG, come to Ultra. This is how I save my designs. Some people will not say it is the quality is high, just save in Ultra and you have no problem. Thank you very much. My name is Blessed Lubosa.